it for a week, and you'll fall in love with every song eventually.
What band?
Typo Negative.
Oh, I love Typo Negative. Oh my god. He's a Long Island boy. Oh my god. And girl, let me tell you, I'm just gonna put this out there right now. Sorry to the men in the room, but he was featured in centerfold of Playboy or Playgirl because it was completely justified. It was completely justified. That motherfucker, he's hung like a horse. He's hung like a horse. He's massive. And that voice, oh god, oh. And he's a Long Island boy. I can't even right now. I can't even.
I am.
Oh my god.
I strictly like girls, but I can appreciate a good dick.
And I'm telling you, dude,
there,
he doesn't have a big dick. He has a goddamn baby's arm. I'm shitting you not.
It's holding an apple.
He has a baby's arm. It's.
I'm
just putting it out there. Overlook his teeth. I think there's a little bit of both, but even flaccid, he's hung like a horse.
Oh, yikes.
Jackie's gonna start some Google searches now.
Flaccid, he's a baby's arm.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where like
This guy's penis.
I'm just saying the proof is out there. The proof is out there in Google Land if you choose to find out. But him being featured in Playgirl is completely justified.
I'm pretty sure you bought that issue.
No, I didn't buy that issue. I didn't.
Metgirl has it with her Metallica shirts.
Jackie,
I did. No, I'll be honest with you. I did buy the issue of Playgirl with Brad Pitt, though. That's the only Playgirl I own. You damn straight. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, and just saying, you know.
I mean, I would buy that edition. So.
I would too.
And well, it was actually recalled.
Brad Pitt attractive.
The whole issue was recalled. They pulled them all off of the shelves. I managed to buy it before they pulled them all off the shelves.
Hold on, just a second. Dr. Giggles, you're gonna be so mad. The battery was in the house we were next to the car.
That's fantastic. And
I'm
the
doing that
four-seater
now.
doesn't need gas.
Oh my god.
No, what I recommend listening to is Love You to Death. That's one of my favorite songs by them. Love You to Death.
We just did that one.
Okay.
Yeah, we just did that one.
Jackie,
He won us with that one.
Jackie, now you have
Great
to listen
song.
to Black No. 1.
Yup. And Christian Woman.
What's the song? I can't hear you. Black Pepper?
Black
Christian
Number One and Christian
Black
Woman.
number one.
Okay, I'll do Black number 1 first.
When you look at pictures of him, he's a tall dude. Like, he's a big man. He's not fat, but he's like super big. He just towers over people. He's got correction.
It's not coming up. Hold on.
Black hashtag like the pound sign number 1.
Yeah, I was typing out number.
Right. He had
Dark Rory,
long,
Jackie
straight, jet black hair. Oh God. His mouth was his mouth was funky though. He had a funky ass mouth, but it's that mouth that makes him be able to say, he did. I'm sorry. He did. He had a weird mouth.
Deep, hard. I can agree with that.
He had a weird mouth. Did he really?
Yeah, he filed his teeth into like bones.
Oh, no, he didn't.
No,
he did.
He did.
I'll tell you though, as he got older, he got better looking. He like refined his look. He got much better looking as he got older. He had like bright green eyes.
He quit drinking and quit doing coke. That's
Right, but the coke is what ultimately got him at the end.
Yeah, the coke's what killed him.
Yeah. I remember when he died. He died on my daughter's birthday.
Your daughter's birthday is April 14th.
April 14th. Yep. He died on my daughter's birthday. That's your birthday? Get the fuck out of here. No way. Wow. Well, you know,
saw Typo Negative on my birthday.
Dude,
and a year later to the day he died on my birthday.
I'm so fucking bitter. Typo Negative played the 9:30 Club here in Washington, D.C. on October 31st. And
my God.
I was a young mom. I couldn't afford the fucking show. I didn't have a babysitter. I couldn't afford the fucking ticket. I was a young mom. And I kick myself in my ass to this very day for missing that show. I know people who've been at that show and they're like, it was Halloween night.
Okay, so you're a Typo fan, so
you're
super jealous.
Oh no.
I'm going to tell you about the 3 times I saw Typo Negative.
Oh, 3? I hate you already. I love you. Tell me.
The first time I saw Typo Negative, they were touring on October Rust.
Uh-huh.
They closed the show with Red Water and made it snow on stage.
No fucking way. Oh my God.
The second time I saw Typo Negative, I got to meet them.
Oh, you met Peter Steele?
Peter Steele. I got to meet Peter Steele.
She's shaking. You can hear it in her voice.
I'm outside smoking a cigarette and it's out here.
The third time I saw Typo Negative, they came out because the opening band didn't show up, and people were like, "What the fuck?" freaking out because it's Typo taking the stage.
Right,
first.
right.
And they come out and they play like 10 songs. And they're like, hey, some buddies of ours showed up to fill the spot, so we're going to let them play. And Tool...
No! Oh my God, you're talking 2 out of 3 of my favorite bands. Metallica, Typo Negative, and Tool. Oh my God, I've seen... Tool I have seen.
Played like 10 songs, and then Typo
came
back out and played like...
What show was
He's
this?
looking at it.
What show was this?
Are those roses?
It was at Pops in Sauget, Illinois.
Okay, so you live in Illinois?
No, I live in Missouri. But
Okay.
Sauget
Was the closest.
Send me the picture so I don't have to Google it.
Do you have any idea how unusual it was that Tool played that show? Like, Tool doesn't play.
No, yeah.
I've seen A Perfect Circle. I've seen Tool.
Touring,
Okay.
on 10,000 Days, and they were playing
a great album.
show in St. Louis.
It was a brilliant album. I love 10,000 Days. Have you ever been to Maynard? Maynard owns, if you ever get a chance to go to Arizona, and I highly recommend everybody do this, Maynard actually has a little winery. He makes wine. Literally, he makes wine. And he's got a winery in Jerome, Arizona, and it's just the coolest fucking winery I've ever seen. It's like Buddhist statues are everywhere, and it's just fucking cool, dude.
Dude,
But yeah.
Peter Steele's dick's got its own Facebook page. I shit you not.
Mm-hmm. Telling you, dude.
120 people like this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude.
10
Eddie
for
was a
every
Long
Independence
Island
Day.
boy. Oh my God.
Well,
But
that's interesting.
his voice, though, his voice is to die for.
Yeah,
So you got to see fucking Tool and fucking... wow. I'm super jealous now. That's cool. I thought it was like heartbreaking missing the Halloween show here. I heard that was just off the hook, though. They were on that night. That's what I heard. They were just on.
I don't want to save this to my phone.
You're saving it to your phone.
Download image now. I'm gonna send this just to you so that I don't have to scare the guys.
Baby's arm. It's a fucking baby's arm.
Take, select. Oh god damn it! Now I gotta search for it.
Oh, you'll
Huge
find
dick,
it.
Huge dick.
Peter Steele. Peter Steele.
Peter
Steele.
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 Really? Did I just go through all the trouble of downloading that dick and it's not here?
This is all on my stream.
Now I've got to go do it again. Peter Steele's
Oh, you're
huge
streaming?
cock. Google it. God damn it. I've just been standing here, I almost got kicked for being idle, for looking at a huge dick. God damn it. I don't have a weapon. I don't have anything. I'm not near a
Oh,
house.
hey, Juice.
It wouldn't be the first time a dick fucked me. Awkward silence, just like right before that dick session. Now, I need a weapon. Ooh, a wrench. Won't hit him in his balls.
Have you seen
Oh, it's
Tool?
Jackie.
Jesus
I'm gonna hit her
Christ.
balls. Ooh, I know how to distract her. Purple.
So yeah, I saw the picture.
I'm telling you, dude, it's a baby's arm.
Matt, have you seen Tool live?
I have seen Tool live. I've seen Tool, and I've also seen A Perfect Circle. So I don't know if you know this about me. I follow Metallica on tour. I haven't this tour, but typically I do follow Metallica around on tour. And I have always said if there was another band that I were to follow the way I do Metallica, it would be Tool.
Well, that Tool's an easy band to follow. They play like 8 shows.
I know. I know.
It's the easiest band to follow. Except you'd have to fly around the world in those 8
Right,
shows.
right,
Cost you
right.
$40,000.
But yeah, they're like Tool, Perfect Circle, and Typo Negative are probably definitely not Perfect Circle. I'm sorry, Metallica, Tool, and probably Typo Negative are my top 3 favorite bands.
All right.
I was a
Time to
Metallica
distract
fan
Jackie
up
with a
until
huge penis.
Load and Reload, and then I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, they've redeemed themselves. I don't know if you've heard the new album, but they've redeemed
I
themselves.
I have, and I don't know.
And the dick pics have been sent.
Death Magnetic is not. It's,
They still put on a really good show. I'm just saying.
I have heard that. A buddy of mine was like,
You've never seen Metallica?
I haven't.
Oh my God. I had to pause my game. Seriously? You've got to at least see them once. Do yourself a favor. I know you're not into them now, but most of the shit that they play live, I'll tell you right now, they don't play anything from Saint Anger. It's like the redheaded stepchild that nobody talks about. It just, it doesn't, yeah, it really did. It blew donkey dicks. I mean, there's not even a single guitar solo on that album anywhere. Not a single guitar solo. So we just, nobody talks about Saint Anger.
It's coffin on the front of it.
That's Death Magnetic.
Yeah, that's it. I like
Yeah.
that.
They brought back a lot of their heavier shit, I think, for the new album. When they do Now That We're Dead live, you do yourself a favor, go see a show. Most of the shit that they play is old shit. I mean, of course, you've got your staples, Seek and Destroy, One, Sanitarium, Master of Puppets, Sandman. You've got your usuals, but...
Have you ever heard them do Stone Cold Crazy?
I have. I actually got to go to, they did 4 30th anniversary shows in San Francisco at the famous Fillmore. I got to do all 4 shows. I won. I got to go on the stage. The King Diamond stood on that night, and I got to play Name That Riff. It was probably one of the best weeks of my entire life.
Oh God!
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
You may not be a fan of the band, but another concert me and the friends went to, that like something changed that blew our minds. So we got tickets to see the Beastie Boys.
Okay.
Oh, I am so jealous.
We go to see. The
We've hit your sweet spot too now, have we?
Yeah.
It's an awful evening. Like, it's a fucking torrential downpour, and like they're having troubles on the stage, and like where everyone's standing is like a hill that's just enough that like, and the rain is causing mud to run down it, so you have to like dig your feet into this hill to like stay standing, so your calves are killing you. It's an awful
What are you
night.
talking
And
about?
one of the opening acts doesn't, like, they get trapped somewhere that they don't show.
Darkness, it's everywhere.
And
He was right. What are you
Where was
talking
this?
about?
I think this was in
darkness.
Chicago, I want to say.
They're coming.
I can't remember. How sad's that? But anyway, they're like, hey, so one of the opening acts couldn't come, and there's some of our friends in the audience, so we'll fill in for them if you all don't mind. And apparently Rage Against the Machine was there to watch the Beastie Boys concert.
Oh
So
my
Rage
god, are you serious?
I am 100% serious.
Stop it before he comes. And me too, because that sounds fucking awesome.
And Rage Against
I
the
fucking
Machine,
love the
like,
Beastie Boys.
Rage Against the Machine comes out and plays for like an hour, and then Beastie Boys come out and play their show, and it's one of the baddest ass shows I've ever been to.
I am very envious of you, Dr. Giggles.
I've been extremely lucky in like the concerts I've got to go to, and it's not enough.
God damn it. Oh, I forgot. Well, see, now we've got all your sweet spots. If somebody says they've been to see a Tech 9 show live, I'm gonna fucking blow everybody.
Dude, Tech 9's like from Missouri.
I know that.
I've seen
Kansas
Tech
City,
9
Mo.
live.
Fellas and the ladies know.
I saw Tech 9 at the Blue Note. Like, it's a fucking venue the size of like a McDonald's like warehouse.
Right next to the
Matt, if you're such a fan of all this metal, you should check out a band called Witchcraft.
It's got that chick from the movie The Craft who was also in The Waterboy, and she has all gums and hardly any teeth.
The Vicky Valancourt?
Yeah. She showed me her boobies, and I like them too. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Just like my penis. Come get some, Jackie.
Stay back!
I've been stuck for the last 30 minutes, you twat.
I would trade all the concerts I've been to, though, to have seen Pantera live. I never got to.
Fuck, I couldn't
Dimebag Darrell.
grab.
You couldn't. Oh, that's a damn shame.
That would have been a perfect
Found
grab,
some
too.
stuff.
What the hell? Hold on!
Leave me alone, you dirty fucker.
It's not Damon. It's just Tom. Gone crazy. Be nice. Get yourselves home.
No. He said.
I've actually
they would
been
come
to
in many forms.
Dr. Giggles. I've been to
And he
Dimebag's
said his protection
funeral.
would come in many
Not
forms.
funeral, but his gravesite.
His
What are you
gravesite.
talking
Wow.
about?
Yeah.
It's just
Wow.
I'm not even like saying I'm that big of a Pantera fan. I mean, I love Pantera. Don't get me wrong, but like in terms of a concert experience, I just
Oh my
think seeing
God.
Pantera live
What in
That would be
fuck?
amazing, yeah.
It'd be unreal to see them.
You're missing out with not going to see Metallica.
Matt, you may hate me, but I would see Megadeth before I'd see Metallica.
I've seen Megadeth too. I've seen Megadeth too. I don't like Dave Mustaine as a person. I used to not mind him, but then like he started for a while on his Facebook page, he used to go off on fucking political tangents. And I got really tired of reading them. So at one point I wrote on his Facebook page after he went on some political tyrant, I said, just, hey, you do what you do best. Play guitar and shut up or something like that. He deleted the comment, so I put it back up again. And then I noticed he deleted the comment again, and I know it's him. He runs his own Facebook page, at least during this time he did. And he was also running the Mega Fan Club message boards as well, and he would do the same thing on the Mega Fan Club message boards. So I put the comment up, he deleted it, I put it up again, he deleted it again, so I put it up a third time, and that's when he like blocked me from being able to leave any comments on his Facebook page and shit.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, I was paying him it was an underhanded compliment, yes, but
It's a backhanded compliment. She backhanded him across the face with it. You're a great guitarist. Shut the fuck up.
Well, when you
don't hold a
have
mic for a
celebrities, when you have celebrities who are going off on political tangents, you're going to alienate some of your fan base because not everyone is going to agree with you. So it's a fine line that celebrities walk when they make the decision to become politically outspoken. And I did not agree with a lot of what he was saying. He was basically tooting. It was when Rick Santorum was running in the primary for president.
Don't Google the word Santorum, by the way.
goes to Google Santorum.
Yeah, don't Google just that word, Santorum. Don't Google it.
Why?
Just don't. Now you're going to, and you're going to wish you hadn't.
It's. Wait a minute. Oh God. Oh my God.
You Googled it, didn't you?
The
Yep.
frothy mix of lube and fecal matter that is sometimes the byproduct of anal sex. Oh God.
If you excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom and squirt out some Santorum.
Oh my God. I can't even.
I told you not to.
No, I'm glad I know now.
You did.
Yes, I'm glad I know. And
the
knowing is
worst
half the
part-
battle.
The worst part of that entire definition is the word frothy at the beginning. If it's not all bubbly and frothy, it's not Santorum.
Right.
It's just ass juice.
The frothy mix of lube. Oh God, I can't even finish the sentence.
Isn't there
Fecal
another term for
matter.
that too, though? I thought it was like truffle butter too.
Truffle butter? Okay.
Well, that
yeah.
is a penis. Hacksaw.
You looked it up too? Oh my God.
No,
I told
she
Hacksaw to
just saw the
say
dick
it.
pics I sent her. I sent her pictures of huge dick.
A Peter
And
Steele.
I don't know what you were talking about if he couldn't get more hard than that, because that motherfucker was tense. I don't know what you were doing.
Well, there's
No, he
there's
was gripping it at the
flaccid.
base, so it
yeah.
looked like that.
And there are pictures of him
I know, I've
flaccid
done
and
it
there are
before.
pictures of him hard. So
Send dick
there's
pics to all
both
of them.
out. Yeah, you have to grasp at the base.
Yeah, and I got my balls out too. I like them to see my balls.
Please,
'Cause
please,
they're
dear,
fancy.
tell me that my voice, like your voice, is on my stream right now.
Oh, it is.
Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on.
Are you
Where's
streaming
the, I put
too?
it in a folder. There it is, the
I
folder.
don't think Dr.
Hacksaw's
Giggles
dick
is,
pics.
though. I don't think he has it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Good,
Okay,
so they
so
didn't hear
after
about that
black
thing
number
he
one,
did to
what
that
else?
deer
Sick
that
dogs.
time.
Hydrophobia
Another Typo
or some
Negative
other
song?
poison.
He said,
What was
we
the one after
were
it?
not the
Wait a
Christian
minute,
woman?
first-
Did you do
Get
Christian
your
woman?
rifle home, mister, and get
Oh,
yourself
yeah,
a
yeah,
gun
yeah.
and kill any
Christian
sick
woman is
animals you
probably
see
one of my
rifle
favorites.
to.
His voice
darkness
is
has
really
come for
amazing in
us.
Christian woman.
He was right.
Christian
Oh.
Woman will give me time to
Who's
think of
right?
a deep album cut to give you after Christian Woman.
Yeah. Let me see.
I shall
Well, you could
fade.
listen to any one of their
Who are
amazing
you?
covers.
There'll be no more
I love covers.
four-legged demon.
Ooh, Typo Negative has
The
some of the
curse
best
shall
covers.
change. The curse has changed.
Cinnamon Girl's
Curse
another
is
good
poor
one.
people.
Everyone I
love
love
the
is
cover.
dead.
I just
Everyone
say,
I
it
love
weren't no
is
curse. It's just
dead.
sick dog. Dark charm.
He can be a little morose, so keep that in mind when listening. Typo Negative is they're dark.
I found
They're
Yeah,
definitely
he-
dark.
You'd be,
He was very
you'd be
depressed.
surprised about the
He
shit that
found
I've
the
listened
car.
to.
Then you're
I
gonna
have a
then you're gonna like
wide,
Typo
vast
Negative.
full of these.
appreciation of music.
While they remain,
That's awesome. I think that's awesome. Respect,
Down to like
because I'm the same
opera,
way.
Down to
Yeah.
like
Yet the woods are also
creepy, weird,
full of
like
demons.
I'm all about it.
I will find
I'm a
a
Pisces.
way.
Of course I'm gonna love music.
Have I lied to you? thus?
Gets me right in that feel
lied to
spot.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Pisces are
Is it more
Obadiah.
dark and depressing or morbid than like Cannibal Corpse?
So,
Do you hear what happened to the guitarist of Cannibal Corpse?
The curse is lifted.
No.
The wood
Some molested by
Oh.
panda at the zoo.
No, he was charged with I think it was domestic assault.
the demon.
He's in jail or prison or one of the two. I think he's in jail. But yeah, he like all I remember is when he went before the magistrate just because I read about an article about it just recently. When he went before the magistrate, he was in a suicide jacket or a suicide, some sort of contraption they put on people to prevent them from.
We call it around here, we call it the turtle suit.
Ah.
Like it traps your arms and everything away from everything else. It's not a straight jacket, it's just like a
Right.
big
Well, they
clip
called it like a
sewn
suicide shirt or something of that effect. So, essentially, it's to prevent the person from harming themselves.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't think about harming others because I can still headbutt a motherfucker.
Right. Well, he got arrested for doing something. I mean, I read it was some sort. I think it was a fight with his girlfriend or spouse or whoever. But yeah, it was some sort of domestic violence type of thing.
The neighbors, he was actually just like, practicing Cannibal Corpse music, and the neighbors were like, what's going on over there?
Well, Cannibal Corpse, I have an ex that listens to like death metal, doom metal, all kinds of strange metal. And I'm not gonna lie, Cannibal
Weird
Corpse,
subgenres.
dude, Cannibal Corpse has some really fucked up album covers. Like they were one of those bands that, when they would go to sell their CDs at like, Tower Records or Waxy Maxis or whatever, there was like a black piece of paper covering the album cover because they're that like.
Walmart refused to carry them. I remember. Like,
Wow.
I know that.
Yeah.
They
Well.
refused to carry them.
Walmart.
And stuff like that, though.
Matt,
I have seen them live.
That's bullshit.
That's awesome.
Wait, what?
That's the only metal band I have to my badge that says I can say that I have seen live.
Which one?
Nice. It's a good one to have.
Cannibal Corpse.
Good one to have.
I've seen Nile long time ago.
I saw Gojira.
Yeah, I've seen Gojira too. They've opened for Metallica. So, of course, Lamb of
Gojira's
God.
my
I've seen a lot of Lamb of God. I've seen a lot of Volbeat because, for whatever reason, Metallica really likes Volbeat to tour with them. Of course, Ghost.
What? You launched at me. That was stupid.
I don't get Ghost.
I get it. I just don't
Ghost.
like it.
I don't get it, and I don't like it. I don't like Ghost. I don't get their whole shtick. I don't get. I had
When I
to,
hear Ghost, I think Five Finger Death Punch.
but I like Five Finger Death Punch because I actually like that guy's voice. I think he's got an awesome voice. Same with David
Go
Draymond.
between. Yeah.
I read that David Draymond actually took out his chin
You guys
piercings.
like Kill Switch Engage?
I
I know it's very light and no one likes it. Why not?
I'm not so Kill Switch Engage, Avenged Sevenfold. Those bands just don't do
Avenged
it for me.
Sevenfold is what would happen if Metallica fucked the Backstreet Boys and everybody.
Yeah, I would agree. I've had to sit through Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah,
That being
I would
said,
agree
I
with
like
that.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Needless to say, when I was
Also
sitting,
like
when Avenged Sevenfold was playing, I was cleaning out my wallet. I was really that bored.
Oh my god.
I'm just not a fan of Avenged Sevenfold. The guy's voice doesn't do it I'm really picky about voices, I guess, and his voice just doesn't do it for me.
And Jackie, there's some Killswitch songs I like. So
I like As Far As Burning by them. That's like the only song I do like from them.
Which songs do you like from Kill Switch?
they're like, what's their really big one they did?
Hail to the King.
No, it's off the
My
what is
Curse?
it? End of Heartache.
Oh yeah.
There's like 2 or 3 songs on that album I really like.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm totally not paying attention.
No one called Thompson.
Where's he at?
Matt, did you hear me about that band earlier? I told you to check out.
No, I must have been focused on a mission. I had to turn down a little bit earlier so I could listen to what I had to do.
You should check out a band called Witchcraft.
You know what? You are not the first person that has told me this. Or maybe it was you.
That was worth the wait.
Huh, okay.
Which song by Witchcraft?
Oh God.
That's not a very original
I'd start
title.
with like No Angel or Demon. Son of a bitch.
Let me see.
This is not good.
Who else? I'm up there right there with you, Dr. Googles. I would have paid a good amount of money to see Pantera live.
Oh my God. The amount of money I'd have paid, it's ridiculous.
Just to hear Unbroken live would be amazing.
Well, just to see, like, I mean, that's why I'm such a big fan of Gojira. Like, they're so good live. Like, they're so tight sounding, and it's, you know, and Pantera was infamous for being, like, the tightest band live.
I know,
Like, just
I know
pristine.
people who've smoked with Dime, and it's not me. I wish I could say it was me, but it wasn't me. I wish I
That
could
would be
own that. Actually smoked and then did Blacktooth grins with him. Was invited on to like they played. It wasn't Pantera. What was the band he had with Vinny? What was the other band after Pantera that Vinny and
Plan.
Damage? It might have been Damage Plan. Yeah, I think
Damage Plan, oh yeah.
they came through on a really small tour, and they came to a really small club here called Jack's as Damage Plan, I believe it was, and yeah, I know people who've been invited on their tour bus to smoke with them. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Why didn't I know you then?
My friendship to you now is worth it.
Right.
Who else have I seen? I've seen the Deftones.
I've seen them. They've opened for Metallica a bunch.
I saw Radiohead. I saw Hosier twice, and that dude puts on a hell of a show.
Who?
Hosier?
Totally
Take Me to
different
Church, dude.
type of music. Yeah.
Take
No,
Me
I'm
to
trying to
Church.
think of the song. Take Me to
No.
Church.
Take
Yeah,
me to
that's
church.
the one.
Yeah.
I like that song. I love that song.
You should listen to the rest of that album. It's an incredible fucking album. That dude is an interesting character.
He's got a good sound.
I like the whole big, like hollering, kind of hollering but not hollering. Take me to church. I like that shit. Like Prince, when he used to like, he'd get on the last verse of a song like a Kiss, and he would do that thing of where he'd scream so much that he can barely sing the song. Does anybody know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Ain't no better sound. I'm not compatible with. You know what I mean? Where he's screaming like that.
There we go.
I never listened to enough Prince.
I think Little Red Corvette is my favorite song by Prince.
I like Raspberry Beret.
She wore a raspberry beret. I gotta find
I've
a
been to
secondhand store
I've been
find
to
a raspberry
Minneapolis for a Metallica show of all reasons. Go figure. And that's where Prince is from. Like the
Yes.
whole town is like completely just dead. Like you can't walk down the street and not see a mural of Prince spray painted. So it's like the whole town is dedicated to him. It's kind of
We're
cool.
Minnesota. We like Prince.
Well, he lived there, you know.
Yeah.
So
Not your shoe size, maybe we. Where is it? Where's station? There it is. Yo, yes. But where he's screaming that you can barely understand what the fuck he's saying, I love that shit.
No one might not be a big fan of the band, but I've seen the Flaming Lips live twice, and that was a hell of a show.
There's one in the hallway? I
The
thought it was
Fla-
that one.
Is that one of those British bands?
The Flaming Lips? No.
Yeah.
They're American. They're from Oklahoma.
Why did it just go
Oklahoma
off?
City.
That's the absolute opposite of British band.
It's so weird. Oh, I didn't know.
When it comes to British bands, I think like a couple Stone songs and the Beatles, and that's about it.
Oh man, the Kings, dude. Everyone's all in love with the Beatles. Listen to the Kings.
Have you seen the Foo Fighters live?
Can you close the lights?
Oh yes, yes. Dave Grohl has so much fucking fun with his fans.
I love
fucking
Dave
love
Grohl.
I love the Foo Fighters.
Grohl
I've
is
seen them live.
Dave Grohl
I
is
like
from my
Dave
area. He was born
I
and
have
raised
my
here.
Nirvana- I have my Nirvana poster up on the wall now that's got Dave, the Christ dude, and Kurt. I called him Christ. I don't care if his last name was Christ or something. It was Christ. It was just spelled different.
The fuck is it? Oh, this is driving me crazy.
Oh, Kurt, I miss you. I wish you were like 300 pounds singing fucking folk songs, man. Fucking cunt.
Unplugged in New York's one of my favorite albums of all.
No fucking shit. The Meat Puppet songs they sang were fucking
Right.
awesome as well. The fucking, nothing on the
Vaseline
top
song.
but a bucket and a mop and an illustrated book about birds. And that's the way he sang it, too. Don't be scared. Who needs actions when you got words? Like, drink some more of your tea, Kurt.
Yeah, they do the Jesus Don't Want Me for a Sunbeam, the Vaseline.
Mm-hmm.
Man Who Sold the World, David Bowie.
That is fucking. Do you know how many times I played Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain and was mad that it fucking, wasn't that version? Now I get a lot of slack for this, but I like Disturbed. I don't care what anybody says. Anybody
like
who can
Disturbed.
make a
The first
heavy
album they put out
version-
was really good.
Yeah, but I like that a lot of the covers they've made, and they made a cover of another person whom I love, not his band, but just him by himself. Phil fucking Collins, fucking Land of
Def
Confusion.
Leppard? Okay. Phil. That song. Yeah.
That's like Five Finger Death Punch does a lot of awesome fucking covers.
I think
They
David
did-
Draymond's voice
they
is
did-
amazing. That
They
guy has a
did,
voice.
They did Mama Said Knock You Out with Tech Nine. Five Finger Death Punch did, and it was fucking.
It's pretty sweet.
I remember hearing it and thinking, that last verse though isn't gonna. And then I heard Tech, and I was like, oh my god. Stone Sour, I like. A lot of people, Slipknot light, I guess. But I love Corey Taylor. I love that
I'm not a
band.
Slipknot fan, but I dig on some Stone Sour.
Well, see, I remember hearing songs by Slipknot where he would be melodic. And I remember thinking, I'd like to hear an album where the whole thing is melodic with the screaming thrown in the same way that it was Slipknot, it's the screaming with the melodic thrown in. And that's exactly what Stone Sour was. Oh, Slipknot's going back into the fucking studio. I can't wait for that. What was it? How can you even tell the difference? Do you hear somebody hitting a trash can with a baseball bat? No,
Shit.
and it's Stone Sour, fool.
Shit, really, dude? You're fucking... Seriously, y'all crazy motherfuckers. Y'all crazy.
What happened?
I ran over these people's pig because he was in the middle of the fucking Oh my god, now I have to kill these bastards? Jesus.
Yep, you shouldn't kill the pig. You kill one, you gotta kill them all.
Come on. I think I'm at the part that me and you talked about that you were kind of hinting at.
Oh. Who all plays? Oh. Well, yeah, okay. I don't think anyone in this room is as far along. Where's people in Red Dead Redemption story mode?
I've beat Red Dead
Online
to the credits.
Mm-mm.
or like
Story.
online or the actual like story. I'm up to chapter 5.
Jackie? She might not be. Okay, so Hacks, what chapter are you on in the story mode of RDR2? Yeah. Okay. So, oh, I'm sorry, we can't talk about it, Hank. So is everyone okay with me talking to Henry about it? Wait, was that a yay or a nay?
Oh, it was
I'll,
pirate.
I mean, I'd prefer you not.
Okay,
but, I mean,
okay.
I can.
Well, I
shake my
think
head and say,
do you remember where you last left off?
I just got to the island. Like I
Okay,
just woke
yeah,
up.
we
Oh,
can't
just
talk then.
yeah.
We can't talk.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Sorry, I'm not gonna ruin
Shit
it.
does go down on the island, but I won't spoil that part.
I've been meaning to beat the story, but I've been playing online a lot.
It moves once you get to chapter 5. It kind of starts moving fast.
It picks up really good.
It really
you know
does.
what I love though? When you return back to the island when you come back, and you're heading off to find the group.
Hmm.
That song that plays, when you're like riding through.
I don't remember.
No, the playing. I'm gonna say it, but the last ride is the best. Goddamn! I about started crying. I really did.
Oh,
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
I don't know. Wait,
The
I'm
mem- how, how
I'm
far are you?
chapter 5. I think I'm near the end. I'm either at the middle or at the end.
You'll know it when you get to it. It's incredible.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
It's
the way
incredible.
chapter 4 ended, it's pretty obvious how it's all gonna end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we're all past chapter 4, right?
yes, I am.
Jackie,
I
are you
think
past
Jackie's
chapter
in there
4?
like the swimwear.
I'm. Tell if they're knocking on my ceiling or what the hell that is.
Someone's knocking.
Sorry, I just got really distracted. Yeah, because I live in apartments and
It's
I
the
live on the
demon.
top floor.
Oh.
It's the demon.
Shut up. Don't do that because it literally scare me.
You know it always moves up from turning off your fire detectors to, biting your face off, right?
So basically, Henry and Matt, last night I was, and Giggles, because Giggles doesn't know the story, or at least I don't think he does. I don't think I said it earlier, but,
You did. Well, I don't know if it was
Oh,
when
okay.
Giggles was on.
Well, at like 2:30 in the morning last night, my fire alarm went off, like the smoke detectors
Yeah.
went off, like blaring at like 2:30 at
Oh.
night. Nothing was wrong. I like shot up out of bed because it was like so alarming. And
Yeah.
I grabbed my phone to
Yeah,
go
the
check what
alarm
was
was
going
alarming.
on, and then it turned off. It hasn't been beeping. It hasn't been doing literally anything. Nothing of the sort of.
Did you change
letting
the
me know that it's out
batteries?
of battery. No, it hasn't done it. It hasn't done anything
Weird.
since then.
Yeah, because it was a demon, you see.
Well, no, I've had
Well, see,
actual bad stuff, weird
She thought
weird
it
stuff happen to me
she thought
since
it was a
then.
ghost, but She thought it was
Well,
a
no.
ghost, but Super Mike made the very clear point that a ghost wouldn't do that much of a dick move. It has to be a demon.
Well, either ghost or like an intruder or something. I don't know. It's very.
Maybe it's a demon ghost. What happens when demons die? They become demon ghosts.
I wasn't really thinking so much of a ghost. I was really kind of thinking it was like someone who had broke into my apartment or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's way scarier. Because you know a demon just wants your soul. A fucking intruder wants your stuff.
Yeah,
I'd
maybe
give him
your
my soul
life
for him to
too.
have
Maybe
my
your
stuff.
life too. Maybe the intruder wants your life too. Who knows?
He might want my sweet virgin ass, but he ain't getting it.
Well, I don't know.
Not
People
without
can
he's
just
gonna
be
have to
pretty,
kill me.
like-
He better be a necrophiliac or he ain't getting no ass from me.
Did you guys ever hear about the California or the Golden State Killer? Did you guys ever hear about him?
That sounds familiar.
Yes.
Well,
Edmund Emil Kemper
he
III,
would
he was
do
in there
some
too.
traumatic
He was a
ass
celebrity.
stuff. So basically, he would break into people's houses beforehand, like when he would like rape women and stuff. He would go into their houses and hide ropes and little things around the house
Ooh.
to wait for the people to come home. And then when they would come
Ooh.
home, he would stand above their bed and flash their light at them and talk in a voice like this and go, "Wake up, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you." And then he would tie up the boyfriend and then brutally rape the girlfriend in front of them and then kill them both. But he had this thing where when he
Wow.
would take the other girl into the other room, he would put like a towel or something over the TV so it was like not so bright,
Just the
but like
light, yeah.
just the light. And they
Oh,
said when they went into his
wow.
house, his computer on the bed was covered, like the screen was covered, like he was sitting there
Ew.
reminiscing or some shit. But no,
Ew.
people are fucked and people are terrifying. I actually am in like one of the zones that he did all that stuff to me, even though he's caught. I'm just saying,
Wow.
like, people in general are really fucked. So like,
Yeah.
for that to like, I don't know, happen, if the batteries or something, or if someone were to intrude, someone who
Yeah.
would want to like play with their victims, that's frightening to me.
Yeah.
That's real life terrifying.
Well, I grew up in the area of the Beltway sniper when they were basically shooting the fucking kids on playgrounds.
Yeah,
All
that's
of our, my
horrifying.
daughter was in school back then, and I mean, shit, one of the shootings happened here in Woodbridge. I was living in Fairfax at the time, but shit was happening in Fairfax too. I remember that. That was a really scary time. Like, schools had to straight up go on like complete lockdown. Like, there was no recess anymore, for outdoor recess for kids anymore. It's just,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
geez.
I was working for a company at the time, where occasionally, so we would, basically what we sold was walkie-talkie systems, communication systems for businesses, whether that business wanted, CB radio or like cell phones for the whole company, whatever. That's what we did. And I would have to deliver occasionally systems to our customers, our clients. And the main form of transportation that my company offered was that white box van, which is that was all over the news. They kept saying in the beginning that the shooter was shooting from a white box van, and I'm like, well, fuck this. I'm not taking this fucking van. I'm like, let me put the mileage on my car. Let me take my own private car to make these deliveries, and let me just write it off, because I'm not. They were stopping like the police would just randomly stop a white box van, thinking, just to check it out, see if maybe. I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
And then my kid was in school. That was scary.
I thought they were driving in a Caprice though.
Yeah, but initially the police were thinking it was a white box. It wasn't until later that we discovered it was that old Caprice or whatever the fuck it was. Some Oldsmobile maybe. It was some old car.
No, it was
like
a
an old
Caprice.
Yeah.
Kind of like a cop car.
But initially they were thinking it was a white box van. And then we discovered later on that it wasn't. And then, we all got to stop freaking out for nothing. Not really. I mean, they were still shooting people. I mean, people pumping their gas. People were so even just afraid to pump their gas.
People are fucking crazy, dude.
I know. I
There
know.
was this a couple years ago in Sacramento. There was this weird spout where people